Dobardan, Divine Pisces, 222. It is Tuesday, March 31st, 2020. I'm going to do a quick energy check-in for the Twin Flames today. Again, I'm on my lunch, so I'm going to try to make it quick. So yeah, again, the creativity, I definitely feel there's an uptick here, guys. You're being pushed to move into your creative space, okay? Especially with a lot that's going on right now. That's, like I've said before, it's like a collective tower moment, like a huge world tower moment. People are losing their jobs. They're not able to actually work. They're not able to leave their homes, you know, so you're being pushed to focus on your creative path, okay? Really embrace your gifts. Step into your creativity and step into your mission. Use your creativity to help you with mission. And which, you know, of course, is going to not only help the connection just in general, but it's going to help you. It's going to help you move into the path that you're supposed to be into, that you're supposed to be moving into. Does that make sense? So some of you are maybe, I feel there's been kind of a disconnect with the twins, between the twins, for a while, but I feel like it's kind of coming back. Everything's kind of moving into the same wavelength. So it's like, and I think I've discussed this before, like Divine Feminine, when you go through an ascension, or Divine Masculine, whichever one goes through the ascension first, you know, kind of leaves the other behind. And because you're the same soul, technically, the other one has to catch up. So there for a while, it's like you don't feel in resonance at all. You don't feel them. That's because they're trying to catch up. And then once they do, that's when you start feeling them again. So I feel like that recently has happened. I feel like a lot of you have gone through ascensions, you know, some sort of lifting of the vibration, you know, changing the resonance. Okay, so you maybe haven't been feeling your counterpart for a while, but I feel like some of you are starting to feel them again because you know, they're coming back into resonance with you, okay? Like basically a phoenix rising, okay? That's exactly what I just said. So, you know, they're going through their own transitions too. The ones who are unawakened, the ones who are going through awakenings, you know, they are basically going through a massive ego death and rebuilding themselves, okay? Especially with everything that's going on right now, it's just really just pushing the issue. Like, it's forcing them to recognize a lot. It's forcing them to recognize that they control everything that is around them, that they can control their own destiny, right? They just need to have the courage to do so. And so I do feel collectively all of us are being encouraged to embrace our path, okay? And find the courage to do that, okay? To say, you know what? To heck with everything else. Like, this 3D world is in chaos. This 3D world is an illusion, right? So you know what? I'm going to focus on my spiritual path. As simple as that. Okay? All right. All right, so taking a look at Divine Masculine, yeah, a lot of Divine Masculines right now putting up those boundaries, or at least they're trying to. They're being pushed to. Again, with a lot of us not being able to even leave our homes and things like that, they're being forced to reckon with situations, whether they live at home with their family, you know, whether they're in a marriage or whatever it is, you know, they're being forced to recognize these toxic situations and to basically set boundaries there. Some of them are trying to set boundaries within the space. Some of them are finding that they cannot set boundaries within the space and that they need to stand in their truth and cut it completely out. Okay? So again, they're being forced to face themselves. They're being forced to face their truth. They're being forced to acknowledge their truth and to set boundaries where no boundaries had existed before, right? So some of them are feeling left out in the cold here. Maybe they've lost their jobs, but maybe they're also feeling really alone right now. Even though they might be around people, they are around people that do not resonate with them, right? They're around people that are basically fake, okay? And so they've been living this lie for a really long time, and they're recognizing that they can't do that, the Kundalini awakening, okay? And so they're sitting there going, oh my God, I am so alone right now. I have all these people around me, but I am so alone right now. You know, I don't have a place to go now. Like those that maybe that you can't leave your house, you can't go to work or whatever. I have no place to go for solitude. I have no place to go for solace. I have no place to escape to from a toxic situation. So it's forcing Divine Masculine to face the illusion and to shatter the illusion and to say, you know what? No more. Again, third party situation, guys. So the illusions within the third party situation coming up incredibly strong right now. They're being forced to heal it. Some of them may be drinking to cope, okay? But mainly they're just being forced to recognize the illusions here, guys. And the illusion that they've been living for so long, okay? The toxic situation that needs to end and that has been needing to end. And some of them are being pushed towards a purge, and they will. Okay, so Divine Feminine, you may feel this. Okay, so just bear in mind, it might not be you. It might be your counterpart, but it could be you too. But Divine Masculine definitely being pushed to purge things. Not just emotionally, but being pushed to, like, actually purge. Like, get rid of things that no longer serve them. Maybe, you know, having a whole lot of free time on their hands. Maybe they're going through their house literally and getting rid of stuff that they just don't want anymore, don't need anymore, don't, you know, they've been holding on to stuff. And so they're physically and literally purging everything, which may, of course, lead to an emotional purge, right? Which is what they're being pushed to do. So again, Divine Masculine being pushed to make a decision here, being pushed to release some stuff, to face their karma, to face their truth, and to face the illusion that they've been living, the lie that they've been living for so long, okay? And it's kind of heartbreaking, if you think about it, okay? All right, let's take a look at Divine Feminine. I know, okay, some of you have mentioned that I talk really fast. Yes, I do. Is what it is. Especially when I'm trying to get through something quickly. So, is what it is. I make no apologies. Alright, so Divine Feminine also being pushed to walk away. And I do feel a lot of this has to do with deception, okay? Some of you are in a very deceptive situation. Maybe you also are being forced to recognize a situation that is no longer for your highest good, and you're being pushed to release that, okay? Because the situation that you're in is not where you're supposed to be. Maybe you've already learned that lesson. The universe is trying to push you to release it. But some of you maybe have been lying to yourself that wherever you are is actually wish fulfillment, when in reality it's not. Okay, so some of you are being pushed to walk away from a situation where you've actually been deceiving yourself. Okay, that it's an okay situation, that you're fine. But in reality, this situation's actually preventing you from achieving your wish fulfillment. So whether that be mission, whether that be your ultimate, whatever it is, you know, whether it's keeping you stuck, maybe, you know, maybe you're the one who's not able to move forward in the connection because you're stuck somewhere. Okay, you know what I mean? So Divine Feminine, again, is being pushed to recognize that and is being triggered to release the burdens here, okay? Don't feel burdened by the triggers. Use the triggers to release from the burdens. Does that make sense? Okay? So, like I said, collective tower right now. Huge tower moment. People are being pushed to take action. You're being pushed to move forward. Some of you are being pushed to release some karma. Some of you are also being pushed to purge. Maybe you're going through your house, Divine Feminine, and just throwing a bunch of stuff away because you're like, you know what, I don't need this, I don't need this, don't need this. Got to make room for toilet paper, right? So anyway, sorry, a little corona humor. So anyway, but yeah, some of you are being pushed to purge, like literally purge, okay? And I feel like this is good. This is actually a really good thing, okay? I think our next full moon is actually in Libra, which makes a lot of sense. So you're being pushed to kind of release the things that no longer serve you so you can bring yourself into balance, okay? Because you also, Divine Feminine, have been juggling a decision. You have been stuck in a codependent cycle, and you're being pushed to purge that. You're being pushed to release that, right? Right? So basically being pushed to embrace what you're feeling right now. Whatever it is that you're releasing, it's okay to feel sorrow. It's okay to feel loss because, hey, especially if it's something that you've been holding on to for a while, and it literally is a release. You're like, oh my God. So just let it out. Let it happen. There's no need to repress it, okay? You can bring your emotional intelligence into balance, okay? Don't feel bad for feeling a certain way. I think a lot of us sometimes feel guilty for feeling a certain way when we shouldn't. There's absolutely no reason to feel guilty. Okay? If you're feeling guilt, remember, you're making yourself feel that way. Okay? Alright, let's take a look at connecting energies. Yeah, okay, so cycles are still wrapping up right now, but you're being triggered to really just let it happen. Like, because I feel like a lot of people, again, right now are freaking out because they have no control over the situation. Like, what's happening right now with the COVID? You know who's trying to gain control right now is the government. The people are losing control. But in a way, it's forcing you to release control because you can't really do much about it right now. It is what it is. Live in the now. Allow things to happen. Allow things to unfold. Bring in that faith factor. Okay? Have faith that everything's going to be okay, and it will be. It is going to be okay. No matter what happens, everything's going to be okay. So just release it. Give it up to God. Give it up to Source. Give it up to the universe. Release responsibility for that. Stop trying to control it. Only thing you're going to do is frustrate yourself. Okay? But yeah, so, you need to get out of your head. So, a lot of us right now have been in our head about a lot of things. Okay? There's a lot more going on. There's just so much more going on in these connections right now. Okay? And it's affecting everyone, but we're all connected. We are all connected, okay? Remember how I mentioned before about the different subgroups that are coming together into one giant soul group? That could be what's happening right now, okay? We are all connected. All of us, okay? So get out of your head, all right? Embrace your transformation. Stop trying to stall it. Just release it. Just release control, guys. No matter what's going to happen in the connection or outside of the connection, whatever. We're specifically talking about the connection right now, though. I mean, just release it. Just release it. It's time to release it. Some of you have completely released these connections. You're just like, you know what? I'm done. I'm going to work on myself right now. Let my counterpart do whatever they got to do. They've got their stuff to work out. And if we're meant to be together, it's fine. We will be. If not, then whatever. I still did what I needed to do, right? And that's what's needed right now. But yeah, massive collective towers going on right now, guys. So just embrace the towers. Let them happen. Let everything fall. Stop trying to hold it up. All that's going to happen is you're going to get crushed by it, right? You can't stop it from falling, so stop. Stop trying. Just stop. Just let it happen, okay? Because right now what's happening with you trying to control the situation is you're stalling the process. You're stalling the universe from pushing you onto the path that you need to be on. Okay? And some of you have been stalling your own creative process. And I know this says lust, but honestly, this is kind of like the strength card too. Okay? Because you have the Lion and then you have the Divine Feminine. So Leo energy. But yeah, some of you have been stalling that process because you feel like you aren't good enough, you aren't strong enough, that you have no control, therefore you have nothing. Does that make sense? That's not true. That's not true. And I've said this before, where surrender, just because you surrender doesn't mean you lost. And sometimes when you lose, you win. Okay? Does that make sense? So with the towers that are hitting right now, just release the expectations, release the control, let it happen, okay? And that's where you will find your strength, okay? Some of you have just been feeling like you're just not worthy, like it's just not, things aren't working out the way that they should, blah, blah, blah. But that's, again, a control factor because you're in your ego, thinking you can control everything, right? You can't. Only thing you can control is yourself. Only thing you can control is how you react to situations, how you react to people. Okay, you can't control other people. You can't control situations. You just can't. All right. All right, let's get some quick messages from the counterparts. Divine Creepy Pants. Yes, I feel like the sexual energy is coming back again. I mentioned that before. Kind of tapered off there for a while. Okay. There may be some apologies coming forward. Then again, there may not be, guys. So just keep that in mind. Take it as it resonates. I feel like specifically a lot of divine masculines right now are very, very quiet. And they're going to be for a while they work through their stuff. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Alright, let's get some messages and advice from Source. Yeah. Okay, so I know everything that's going on right now is really, really scary, but you have faith in yourself. You have faith in your journey. Nothing can scare you. If you are working in love, nothing will scare you. Nothing, okay? Nothing, right? Nothing will come of fear. Nothing will come of fear, okay? You need to have confidence that everything is going to be fine. Again, everything is going to be fine. Know that because it's true, okay? Some of you just need to really get into mission right now. Need to work on your abundance, especially if you've been furloughed, if you lost your job or whatever it is, you need to step into mission that's going to help you. Not only is it going to help you with your material abundance, but it's going to help you find something to do, A. And B, you're stepping into your path. You're stepping into where you need to be, right? So just understand, conclusions are coming, guys, okay? Change is coming. It's happening all the time. I'm constantly feeling the shifting energies. It's crazy. It's like, as I'm watching all of this unfold, and I try to not be as involved in the news as possible because it absolutely makes me angry. I can't stand the news. I can't watch it. But I've been trying to keep up with it as much as I can. And, just watching this unfold to me, it's literally, like, it doesn't feel real. Like, I don't feel the fear. I don't feel it. I don't. I've completely disconnected from that. Because I'm looking at the bigger picture. And that's what I think a lot of you need to do. When I say get out of your head, I think a lot of you are a little too much in your head about all of this. You need to look at the bigger picture, and that's what's going to bring you the change, okay? And that's what's going to bring you the conclusions, is getting out of, unplug from the matrix. Unplug from the matrix. Okay? All right? And my thing is, if I get COVID and I die, well, it was my time. It was my time. Okay? Anyway, on that note, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If this has resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.